I don't I don't know how many people read the piece I wrote yesterday about taking off the mask, but it's something I've been exploring the past couple of weeks, and I can't speak for everyone, so I'm not going to do so. I can just speak for myself, and as I reflect back on my life, uh, it has been defined by, in so many instances, in so many ways, what the world has told me I am and what I've perceived myself to be: a Wall Street broker, a black man, a kid from the Bronx. And the list goes on and on and on and on in terms of all these masks, all these roles that I've played throughout my life. And in so many ways, I've worn it with a badge of honor. And from a material, societal standpoint, it has served me well. It has allowed for acceptance, for a sense of certainty, a security blanket in a sense. But conversely, it has also limited my growth, I think, from the perspective that it's kept me in a box in terms of the endless possibilities of what I could be. Again, because I've been told and I've bought into the idea that I'm this or I'm that, so many of the decisions I've made in life have been based on that imaginary boundary that the world has placed in me and that I've placed on myself. And in the past few years, through interrogation and exploration, I'm slowly but surely realizing that those perceptions and those ideas and those labels and those categories are just that, are just words, are just thoughts. And it's an imagined reality. And again, it has served me extremely well. But it's, as I've indicated in the piece, it's been like an albatross around my neck, and it's handcuffed me. And what we do here from week to week, and also during the week with respects to exploration and meditation, is we start to expose all our beliefs and our presumptions about everything in a sense. And the exploration and the exposing is at times very difficult and very uncomfortable because, again, and I can't speak for everybody else, but these roles, these masks that I've worn, you know, provides a certainty. And to expose this imagined certainty can create some discomfort. But with the realization, you realize that the discomfort that you're experiencing is just something that's passing through you. And it's really not uncomfortable at all. So, this idea that we are something, we are this, we are that, it's, as I said in the piece, In a lot of ways, it's a psychological shackle that we all place on ourselves, whether we realize it or not. From the day we're born, we're told that we're something, and everything that we do is predicated and based on that presumption, on that idea that we are something solid. And that solidity, when we come to the cushion, when we come to this exploration, is exposed. And I think, with respect to this journey that we're all on, and which isn't really a journey, that's that exploration of our perceptions and what we think we are is the true spiritual crisis. It's letting go of this perceived reference point of what we are, what we've been told that we are, what we imagine ourselves to be. And it's an organic letting go, not a letting go from a trying, but a surrendering to our direct and raw experience from moment to moment. And what we find is that our direct experience negates the thoughts, the ideas of what we perceive ourselves to be. So, can we hold lightly the ideas, the thoughts, the concept, the theories that are periodically, intermittently, and just perpetually brought up time and time again in our daily interactions with family, with friends, with coworkers, and the list goes on and on? Can we gently hold on to what we think we are and what we're being told that we are, and just surrender to what is and what appears from moment to moment within us? Because what we are can't be defined. Can we marinate and just sit with that feeling, the mystery, the fluidity of what we are, what we become from moment to moment, from the formless awareness to form, from form back to formless awareness, which represents the ebb and flow, the unfolding of life. And that's what each of us represents from moment to moment, the ebb and the flow. As Rupert Spira says, in the direct path, we go from being something, an entity, something solid. And as we walk ourselves back through the process we call meditation, we slowly but surely realize that we're not a collection of thoughts or ideas, sensations, perceptions. All those things, those objective experiences, arise within us periodically, from moment to moment. But as they dissipate, what remains is us, you. So again, we go from something to this nothingness, which is not nothing. This vast space, this eternal space. And then as we deepen the understanding of through the stillness, we reintegrate the realization. It's not even a discovery, because we can't discover what we already are. And we go back out into the world and we realize that we're everything. What we are knows nothing of a Wall Street broker or a mother or a chef or restaurant owner. What we are is an endless, vast mystery with endless possibilities from moment to moment. So take your seat, get comfortable. Take a couple of deep breaths. Inhale, hold it at the top for a few seconds. Exhale through the mouth. Get a sense of your body, whether you're laying down, sitting on a chair. Take the time to gently, whether you assess your surroundings, your body, whether you have your eyes closed or open. And just intuitively feel this presence, which is you. that is always there in the background of our moment to moment experiences. Allow the thoughts, the sensations, the distractions to appear without touching, just noticing and observing. Allow the thoughts of what you should be feeling, what you want to accomplish, any objectives, any subtle agendas. Just allow it to arise within you. And compassionately just be with the thoughts, the ideas. In the various roles that we play in our day to day lives, it requires some type of effort to be a Wall Street broker, to be a chef or an accountant, a mother, a man, or a woman. What we are, what we truly are, this mystery requires no effort. We can't know it, we can just be it. Relax the idea of meditating. Relax the idea of being focused, of concentrating. What you are. Does it need a self-help book, a manual, or a guide to just be? Just as the sun emits its rays naturally, it's inherent to the sun. Just being is inherent to what we are. Requires no effort, no thought, nothing whatsoever. And from moment to moment, that beingness takes the form of a thought or a sensation, a perception. And in between those objective experiences, back to its natural state, formless awareness. Stillness allows us to drop the labels, the categories, the describing or the interpretation of our experiences. Rest in that stillness of potentiality. The roles and the various masks that we wear are just colorings of our being. Nothing is wrong with wearing the mask and playing those roles. But know that they are masks and they are roles. And they're not inherent to who we are, what we are. The roles and the masks exist within us. We don't exist within them. Is this moment defined by a label, by a category? Or is it beyond words, symbols, or translations? The mind wants to define it. The mind needs to interpret it. But even the idea of the mind trying to interpret or define the moment, our moment to moment experiences, that appears within us. So allow this undefined vastness to hold you. Because it's always held you or held us. Even that doesn't make any sense, the you or the us. It's an imagined reality that doesn't coincide with our moment to moment experience. It's counterintuitive, but to gain control, we have to give up control. And not giving up control through trying, but surrendering. Surrendering the ideas of who we are, what we are. Excuse me, of what we think we are. This imagined reality. It has served us well. But we don't need it for the rest of the journey, wherever the journey's going, wherever the journey takes us. We are being held by an intelligence, a knowing that transcends knowledge, concepts, ideas, and the list goes on and on. So bask in this knowing. Allow it to be your GPS. So continue to play your roles, your various roles in life, and continue to wear your mask. But know that they're just roles and they're just masks. And they can never define who you are or what you are. What you are is a mystery with endless possibilities, manifestations, and expressions from moment to moment. You can slowly open your eyes if you've had them closed.